Hey everyone! So today the weather in Michigan is not to my liking. It's really cold and it's quite windy. I hate going out in the cold and so does my dog, so there won't be any walking today, but I still wanted to provide my dog with some enrichment. I wanted to be able to get her brain working and her body moving as if we were actually going out for a walk. So to achieve just that, we will be doing a snow day scavenger hunt. I'm going to be hiding small piles of my dog's food and some of her treats in both obvious places and not so obvious places of our office. There's going to be tons of stuff for her to sniff out and find. I want my dog to be able to confidently go into this activity and be successful. I would never want her to get frustrated because she can't find something. So please make sure to do this at your own dog's difficulty level. This should be loads of fun for them and they shouldn't have to have too hard of a time finding all of this stuff. I often feed my dog out of these snuffle boxes, which are just cardboard boxes filled with shredded paper. She really likes to eat her food out of these and find treats in them, so I'm definitely going to be using them in this activity. This will ensure that she is successful since it's something that she knows and is familiar with. I'll also be hiding some food in her snuffle mats. I'm going to be hiding my dog's scoop of breakfast along with some of her favorite treats. You can also hide your dog's favorite toys if they seem to be more driven for those than they are for food. Along with hiding piles of food around the office, in the snuffle mats, and in the boxes, I'm going to be hiding some in these pieces of packing paper. I'm just going to put some food inside them and then go ahead and crumple them up and place them in just random spots around the office. I then went ahead and put a handful of food and treats in each of the boxes. And then go ahead and give all of those a shake so the treats get hidden. After filling lots of pieces of paper and the boxes, I still had some treats and food left. So I went ahead and put some in each of my dog's snuffle mats. And then I went ahead and hid a couple treats under one of her toys. And then just in more obvious spots, just so she had some easy ones to find that she didn't really have to go out of her way or work super hard for. So now I have food hidden all over the office. There's lots of food hidden in more obvious places and just some food hidden in not so obvious places. I kept my office door closed while I was setting all of this up, and my dog Bumblebee definitely knew that I was up to something. She was really excited to get back into the office and go ahead and find all of that food that I hid for her. Bumblebee was eager to start finding food and pretty much spent the first couple minutes of the scavenger hunt finding food out of the boxes. This only made sense because she's pretty familiar with them. She eats out of them alone all of the time, so it only made sense for her to go to those first. After Bumblebee found all of the food and treats out of the snuffle boxes, she made her way to the snuffle mats. It's pretty obvious that Bumblebee would search for food in her snuffle boxes and mats first because she frequently finds treats out of those in her day-to-day life. But it was still really interesting to watch where she went first to find food. Bumblebee then went and found some of the food that was hidden in a more obvious place. This actually led her to finding some of the food that was hidden in the packing paper. I purposely put food that was in an obvious place near where I placed the packing paper. This upped her chances of being able to sniff and find that. Ultimately, I want my dog to be successful in this activity. I don't want her to get frustrated because she can't find something. So I set this up at my own dog's difficulty level, and you should do the same for your own dog if you're doing this activity. One of my favorite parts of this activity was listening to little Bumblebee's nose sniff so hard. At this point in the activity, the only food that was left hidden were the 2 pieces of packing paper on the futon. Bumblebee seemed a little hesitant to jump up and grab them, so I just encouraged her by pointing to the piece of paper and telling her to get it. I knew that the packing paper placed on the futon would be most difficult for Bumblebee to find. Because it was more difficult for her, that's why you can see I only placed 2 pieces of that paper up there. I wanted the majority of this activity to be pretty easy for Bumblebee. This way she can have a really good time doing it and can also feel really accomplished after the fact. After Bumblebee found all of the hidden snacks, I gave her a few extra treats just for existing.